Namaste everyone. Very warm welcome to Satsang today. Mujhi ji ki jai. Really sorry for getting late today. Thank you very much for joining us. And if this is your first time in Satsang, the way to ask questions is through the chat window. Amaya says the video is not fine. Is it fine for everyone else? Bhagwati ji says with Nirmai, it is her birthday today. Oh, wishing you a wonderful, beautiful birthday. You're in my heart always. So much love. Very happy birthday. I see Amaya says maybe just here, like that time with Jyoti and I, still science fiction face. Yes. Okay. All right. So it seems to be some audio and video trouble today. Just try refreshing once in a while. Should be fine. So Aradhana said this morning or yesterday she told me, referring to some documents she had attached, that please have a look at attachments when you get the chance. She said, please have a look at attachments when you get the chance. And she was referring to the Word document attachments. But I felt somewhere that this is my cue for satsang. I felt it is my cue for satsang today, and we can look at attachments. So, what is an attachment? What is an attachment? An attachment is something in the appearance which we call mind. See? The attempt here is always to make it as simple as possible. So we'll see if the simplest possible explanation of what an attachment is can arise today. So very simply, if you were to look first, we will see that what can we call an attachment means something that I call mind. So the AV seems to be still giving some difficulties. Do you want me to reconnect? If it's not clear for most of you, I can refresh or reconnect. And Meera can try refreshing also once. AV is okay now. Okay. So looking at an attachment, what can it be? It must be a phenomenal appearance which we are calling mind. See? A phenomenal appearance which we are calling We are claiming some ownership over. Still lots of struggling with the AV. Maybe it is a Ustream issue. Yes, lots of AV issues. Amaya says, mine is still strange. Had sent message to Ustream help to see if I could find out how to get your chat easier for you, Father. Hope didn't mess up something. No, I'm sure that's not something that messed up. And hopefully the recording will be fine. Hopefully the recording will be fine as well. And we are not even attached to the outcome, you see. Not attached to the outcome also. So these appearances, which we call mind, which we claim ownership over, are our attachments. Can there be an attachment to something which is not an appearance? Can there be an attachment to something which is not an appearance? Contemplate this and we'll wait for your answers. What could you be attached to which is not an appearance? So Rashmi says, Father, attachment to satsang. But now you will find that satsang is being the presence of your own being. And you will not use the term attachment to being because attachment is prior to being is prior to any attachment. Okay, let me say that again. You will not use attachment to being because being is the ever present one. And being is prior to all attachments. So, what will happen is that you will find that satsang is your own true nature. But if you are referring to this physical format of satsang, this coming to satsang, then wait for all other attachments to drop. See, because the mind is very quick to latch on to an opportunity, very quick to latch on to the opportunity and say, okay, see, now you are attached to satsang. First, lose attachment to this voice, which is saying, see your attachment to satsang. Yes. And then Lizelle says a different version of this. She says, attachment to consciousness or to being. There can be no attachment to being, you see. There is no one that can attach to being. There is nothing which can call being mine. Find out this one. This is very good. Can you find out this one who can call being mine? So when we say my being, who must this be? Who can even say being is mine? Who must this be? See? So attachment means that there is a fear of losing something. So when we call something mine, Inherent in that is the fear of losing it. Can there be a fear of losing being? Is there any fear of losing being? No. You cannot lose being even if you try it. See? But now, after this, what appears in the light of being, if we call what appears in the light of being any of that mind, then we are setting up for trouble. See? Because what is appearing in the light of being will get dissolved also in the light of being. No appearance will stay. And if you know that no appearance will stay, then why get attached to it? Is it not building up for future suffering? Therefore, the beautiful line, this too shall pass. The beautiful line, this too shall pass, is not just for the bad times. We usually use this line when times are bad, isn't it? When strong appearances are showing up and we say that times are bad, we say, to give ourselves consolation, we say, this too shall pass. And it is true. Everything that has come will pass. See? But we must say it all the time. You don't have to say it verbally like this, but this must be the attitude that whatever is appearing will pass. And in this state, there is freedom. Anytime we have labeled something mine, we have built up causes for suffering. What in the appearance can we call mine which will not pass? Okay, let's catch up with the chat. Okay, lots of messages around it not working, so I won't read those. Let me know if I missed something. Ginger says, no attachment without object. Object is attached to object. Is there really an object which is attached? Is it really an object which is attached? Or is it more like a concept? The concept of me is attached to an object. And ultimately, if you're saying that all these appearances are also concepts, then that is fine. That is why I say that even in the phenomenal objective reality, this me does not exist. And that's what makes it very easy, you see. If there was real me in the phenomenal objective reality, then we would have some trouble dispelling it. We have no trouble dispelling the concept of me because we cannot find it in the phenomenal reality also. So, not even an object it is. Hmm? So, it is only the imaginary one. It is only the concept which is attached to an object. This is a very nice definition of attachment. An attachment only is this impossible one, this imagined one, this one. this concept which is attached to an object. So on both sides of the equation, what do we find? This is very beautiful. So both sides of the equation, on one side of the equation we find something which just never existed, the me. This is on one side of the equation. Then we say attached to, we say object. We say phenomenal appearance, internal object or external object. And we know that phenomenal appearances cannot stay. So on one side it is the impossible one, the non-existent one, and the other one is the one which will fade in time, no matter what it is. Are you starting to see now how funny all of this is? On neither side of this equation of attachment is there anything real. Is there anything tangible? Is there anything timeless? Rashmi says, yes, father, mind has been saying too much attachment to moody songs, but no belief is given. The heart totally drowns in the music. My master says this very beautifully. That he says that there is no trouble in being attached to an unattached one. If you find yourself in the presence of the unattached one, then you can get attached to this unattached one because the unattached one will never encourage personal attachment. He will drown out even this attachment. So if you find some strong attachment to the master, let it stay and know that even this is his problem to sort out. This is very good. Jumping Louis said, okay, Lizelle said, recently have a scare of terminal illness and was scared of extinction. See, all of these will come. All of these will come. There's a beautiful story which happened in Rishikesh. I don't remember whether it was this year or the year before that. But in a accident in whitewater rafting, one lady, she lost her partner actually. He drowned in the Ganga river. And Muji told her something very beautiful. He said that even in this, one day you will see that it was grace. Even in this strong event, one day you will find grace. That it was grace which led to your own truths, even in such a strong appearance. So, even if there are these strong appearances of illnesses in the instrument called the body, it will lead to a stronger realization that it was never you. It was only ever another appearance, which is your innocent instrument. It's very good. And even if this body was to go, know that you will be there as the witness of it. To say that the body went must also require awareness, isn't it? You will experience the giving up of this body, you will experience maybe even the dissolution of this entire universe and the creation of the next universe and the next body. Actually, every night in our dream, we witness the creation of a new universe, which in the dream state can last for many lifetimes. We can have in that universe. And then when we wake up, it is all gone. But it is natural in some sense when the dream is on for there to be some attachment to the dream body. But it is unheard of for someone who wakes up to say that I am very attached to that dream body which was here and I was witnessing it just a few minutes ago. Maya says, not possible to lose being. And Lizelle said, felt fine to let everything go. Father, even the body and all experiencing. Yes. So when you say experiencing, you're talking of the phenomenal experiencing through the body, isn't it? And it's completely fine to let it go. But the ultimate experiencing, the ultimate witnessing is what you are, this awareness, which can never be let go of. Aradhana says, have attachment to offspring and his challenges. There is a desire to want to shield him from challenges, and guilt that as a parent could have done better so the challenges could have been avoided, seeing it as absolute nonsense. But there is juice also in this thought to cause suffering. You see, with our children, with our offspring, we have seen that it's a very primal relationship, isn't it? Even animals have this attachment, we can say. If there is one attachment they have, it is this attachment. A small animal is willing to fight with a lion or an elephant to save his offspring. So, this is very natural for it to come. As you see that you are now burning up all beliefs and concepts in the fire of satsang, you will find that nothing needs to be done. Nothing needs to be done. It is the self itself which is playing the role of mother also. So, no thoughts need to be relied upon to be a beautiful mother. There is no such thing as a perfect parent. There is no perfection in this phenomenal world. But just know that it is not about perfection. When you let go, when being is operating through you, then know that all is auspicious. So if your definition of perfection is auspicious, then know that everything is already auspicious. But if your definition of perfection is according to the mind's definition, then that can never play out that way. God is never that unkind to play out all the desires of our mind, because then we would forever be lost. Ravi says Namaste and Jai Guru. Namaste, welcome. Good. Louise cannot connect today. Uh, Big hug to you too, dear one. So much love. See you soon. Yupke says for attachment, it always needs two. Yes, there always has to be another. Even if we were to say that I am attached to my being, we have created a two-ness there, isn't it? This is a very good point also. For there to be attachment, there must be two. Rashmi says, thank you so much, all your problems. Yes, I'm very happy to take all of your problems. You're very welcome. Prema says, totally attached to you, Father. Very good. And this is an attachment to your own true Sadguru in your heart. And this one will burn all other worldly attachments. No attachments, no grievances, no resentment. All will flow on its own. And you remain as the witness of all of this. Lizelle says, yes, the same day I heard Muji say, when the body drops, you will be there to witness it. Yes. And you just said it too. The Eternal One will outlast this body just as it has outlasted millions of bodies already. The universe is your own body. The universe is the body of this being. And even this universe will dissolve. No phenomena can stay. Lizelle says, love you so much, Father. Love you too, dearest one. Ananya says, Namaste, Father. Wanted to share something here, and now words aren't coming out. Yes, this can happen, and this is good. Aradhana says, thank you, Ananta. All that is auspicious is playing out through your grace. Very good. Cornelia says, so much love, Anantaji. Thank you for your guidance. Very welcome. So the message stays very simple. Don't call anything in the appearance me or mine. Before the mind, there must be a me, and this me cannot be found. If the me cannot be found, how can there be a mind? And all that we can call mine is going anyway. Everything shall pass. Find that which cannot go. Find the unchanging one. Find the unmoving one. What is eternal now? Who is looking from behind your eyes? Is this one changing? Does this one have any attachments? Don't go along with this voice in your head. This voice in your head is always leading only to separation and to attachment. Who watches these thoughts coming and going? Who watches the coming and going of all emotions? Don't settle for any labels. Don't settle for any answers. Who is looking through your eyes? Be open to this question. And what you will find is not a person, it is the Supreme One. Right now, this is true. I am not giving you any practice. Right now, you can check who is looking from behind your eyes. Who observed your breath? The breath is going up and down. Who witnesses this? Who can sense the beating of your own heart? Who witnesses the appearance of any emotion? Who sees all your memories? Can you find a person here? Or do you witness just pure being? And if it is only pure being which is witnessed as your own self, even then we can ask what is witnessing even this. Who can experience the presence and absence of being also? Who experiences sleep and waking up? Who watches the birth of time? You are that in which a trillion universes come and go in every instant. And you decided to play as a person in your own imagination. And now you say you have had enough of this. You say you have had enough of this imagination, of this play. Then you must stop. Just stop completely right now. Stop giving reality to the unreal through the power of your own belief. Enough of this game. Come back home now. Enough of this game. Come home with me now. And home is already right here. And then you can say that I never left. Stop giving attention to time and space. And if that seems difficult, at least withdraw your belief from it. May you always stay in this realization of your true self. May no play ever bind you now. May all Leelas come and go. In the realization that you are untouched by any of this. This unmoving state of samadhi is your own natural state. And all movements arise and dissolve within this. Stay here. All questions dissolve in this. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you all so very much for joining this satsang. मुझे जी की जय. So much love to all of you.